Can you believe we are in the publishing stage in the writing process? Now, we publish our writing so we can share it with other people. Now, there are so many ways to publish writing. Maybe you share it with your parents or put it in a book. You may read it aloud or even put it on the refrigerator. Who are you going to share your business letter with? Well, you're going to share your business letter with the person or business you have written. But how do you think your letter is going to get to that person or business? Well, you have to send it in the mail. And we will be talking about how you need to address your envelope later on in our lesson today. I want you to read your letter carefully. And as you read, make sure that it is ready to be put into final form by comparing it to the Chapter 4 rubric. In fact, let's just look at the rubric together. You should have a copy of it with you. Now you can see up at the top that it's our Chapter 4 rubric, and it's for writing a business letter. And you are going to want to compare what you have written to this information to make sure that you have followed all of these different steps. So for your content, you'll want to see if it clearly explains your purpose for writing. Does it support reasons well? Does your letter avoid dishonest tactics? Does it use correct business letter form? Does it use precise wording, a polite tone? Does it give plain facts without unnecessary details? And then also you want to make sure that you have addressed your envelope correctly, and I said we'll be talking about that a little bit later in our lesson. Then you'll also want to check for the mechanics to make sure that you followed all of those steps correctly as well. So what I want you to do is go ahead and pause the program and read your letter. Now that you've compared your business letter to the rubric, you should be ready to make your final copy. Now you can either use your best handwriting or you can type your letter in a word processing program. You may want to use Rachel's letter on work text page 67 as a guide for making your final draft. Now make sure that the first letter of the heading and the first letter of the closing, which is down here, first letter of our heading, the first letter of our closing, make sure those are aligned at the center of the page. And you might even want to fold your paper in half. That way, if you fold the paper in half, you can see where the center of your page begins. Don't forget to start on a new line and indent each time you begin a new paragraph. It's so important to indent. If you choose to type your letter, remember to sign your name in ink at the end. So you'll want to put in your closing statement, yours truly, sincerely, whatever you decide to use. Then you'll want to leave a space for your signature, and you'll want to type your name, and you'll always want to put your signature in ink. So go ahead and pause the program and make your final copy. Now that you have your final copy, the next step is to get your letter ready to send in the mail. Before you mail your letter, you need to give it to the person who grades your papers so they can give you a grade. Oh, what is this?
Splendid! You've discovered the landing place of my business letter. It won't quite fly right. I was hoping to send it by airmail.
Well, Spencer, I'm glad you've finished your business letter, but you can't send it like this.
I can't?
No.
Why not?
There's a specific way to fold a business letter.
There is? Well,
Yes.
I want to follow all the rules.
Well, you'll need to mail it in an envelope.
Oh, I have an envelope over here somewhere.
Okay, great. Look at this nice envelope that Spencer has.
Oh, thank you.
I like that. Is this your finished letter?
Yes.
Okay, let me unfold it so I can read it. Would you mind reading it to me?
Why, yes, of course. I was planning to read it to you anyways.
Okay.
That's why I stopped by.
Here, why don't you hold it and read it to us?
Dear Mr. Sykes, I recently found out about an exciting opportunity that will help your company and a needy children's museum. As an artist, I believe it is important to teach children about art. The Little Hands Art Museum is looking for funding in order to help it stay open. I have 5 finished pieces of beautiful artwork that are available to be purchased. My artwork is created in collage form using fresh fruits and vegetables. If you would like to buy my pieces, I would not ask for payment in cash. Instead, I would like half of your profit to be donated to the Children's Museum. Your company will greatly benefit from your donation to the Little Hands Art Museum. As a supporter of the museum, On the Dot will receive good publicity. Plus, you will be able to keep half of the profit you make from my artwork. Since I am donating it to you, you will have no expenses. I know the Children's Art Museum will really appreciate your donation because it will not have to close. If one more business agrees to support the museum, it will be able to stay open. The museum teaches children about art, and it would be sad to see it close. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Please contact me at 553271. Thank you for considering this project. Sincerely, Spencer Rabbit.
You did a great job. I'm proud of your letter. You did an excellent job. Would you like to hear another 5th grade student's business letter?
Oh, that would be lovely.
All right, let's listen.
Hi, my name is Morgan McCarty. Dear Mr. Barbaro, would you please consider having our school donate money, outgrown clothes, or toys to the victims of Hurricane Rita or Katrina? I think the Lord would be pleased with me if I gave to the victims of the past few hurricanes. In the next few days, would you please think about giving to the hurricane victims? I know it would help those who are suffering at this time. It would also let us get rid of our extra junk. I have a lot of toys, stuffed animals, and clothes that I don't need. I think it would be nice to give them to people who really need them. I know that they really need our help because they don't have good food, nice clothes, or toys to play with. When the storm took almost everything they had, some people had to walk along the highway to another state or country to get more food and to find a place to live. I know that I would be really sad if that were me. If you think you would like to help out, please contact me. Thank you for taking the time to read my letter. Sincerely, Morgan McCarty.
Oh, that was a very good letter. I particularly liked how it was so specific. There's so much to learn about writing and grammar. This is just too wonderful.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it? It's been delightful. I can't wait for our next project.
Well, we're not finished with this project. We still have to mail your business letter.
Oh, I almost forgot that part.
I'll keep this copy for the writing portfolio, and we will send this copy in the mail.
All right.
Now, the first thing, you'll want to fold your letter in thirds. And if you want, you could practice on plain paper before you actually fold your real business letter.
I'll let you fold the letter. You
Okay.
know how.
All right, well, let me show you how. First of all, you start by laying the paper on a flat surface with the words facing up. And then you'll fold the bottom of the letter up and you crease it 1/3 from the bottom of the page. Next, fold the top down over the other folded part and crease that. Now, did you bring an envelope?
Yes, I did. It's up here somewhere.
Oh, here we go. Here it is. All right, your Spencer's envelope. All right, so you want to make sure that the flap is on the top. And you've already written the address, and you've written your address in the upper left hand, and you also placed a stamp on the right. So that's all we have to do. There's only one step left. Now, would you enjoy mailing this? Would you like to do the honors of mailing your business letter?
Most definitely.
All right. All you need to do is lick the letter before you mail it, or either put some water on it to seal it.
Okay.
And then you can drop it in the post office box.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. Take your letter, and I will see you soon.
Yes. Ta-ta for now.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Spencer is off to mail his letter, and you will be mailing your business letter soon as well. Don't forget to let the person who grades your paper see your letter before you mail it. Let's see what happens when a letter is sent in the mail. That was an exciting process to see. It always amazes me to think about how mail gets from one place to the next. You know, Spencer used a business envelope to mail his letter. But if you don't have a business envelope, you can use a small envelope. Let me show you how to fold your letter for a small envelope. First of all, what you'll want to do is you want to take the bottom of your letter and fold it up, fold the page up to within about 1/2 an inch of the top of the page, and you'll want to crease the fold. And then you simply just need to take the sides and fold them in. So fold the right side in, and then we'll fold the left side in. So you can see that we have a small little letter now. You know, go ahead and take out work text page 76 because I want to show you something. Right, on work text page 76, it tells us about addressing the envelope. And when you address the envelope for your letter, you need to make sure that you write the name of the person and or the business that will be receiving the letter, and you'll write that. We have Mr. James Radcliffe, Beacon Book and Gift Company. Then you'll write the address. You also need to include your address in the upper left corner of the envelope. And don't forget your stamp. Remember, the stamp is very important. If you don't put the stamp on, your letter will not get to the correct person. If you have any other questions about how to mail your letter or how to address your envelope, you can go over the information on work text page 76, and you can also ask someone to help you mail your letter or help you address your envelope. Your assignment for today is to mail your business letter, so make sure you save a copy for your writing portfolio. Well, we're at the end of the lesson, but we'll have another one soon, so have a fun day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.